So today let us contemplate Shloka 2.45. Yes, Aditya.
Om traigunyavisaya veda nistraigunyo bhavarjuna nirdvandvo nityasattvastho niryogaksema atmavan. Traigunya of the three modes of material nature, Vishaya, subject matter, Veda, Vedic scriptures, nistraigunyo, above the three modes of material nature, transcendental, Bhava, be, Arjuna, nirdvandvo, free from dualities, nityasattvastho, eternally fixed in truth, niryogaksema, unconcerned about gain and preservation, atmavan, situated in the self. This shloka means the Vedas deal with the three modes of material nature, O Arjuna. Rise above the three modes to a state of pure spiritual consciousness, freeing yourself from dualities, eternally fixed in truth, and without concern for material gain and safety, be situated in the self. So what I understood was that there are three gunas or qualities of a person. One is Rajoguna, Sattvaguna, and Tamoguna. So everyone around here has a little bit of each quality, and some qualities are more evident in some people, and some qualities are less evident. So, like in this shloka, Krishna is saying to realize the self-consciousness, you have to go beyond these three gunas and really understand yourself. So the analogy I wanted to give was that the three qualities is like water, and when we're drowning in these three qualities, we don't really understand our true self, and we have to rise above these three qualities to understand ourselves.
Very nice. So let's hear from Anita and Aditi. Was that did that bring clarity? Do you have any questions based on what you heard?
Uncle, what are these three qualities? Like, what do they mean?
Good.
Rajoguna is like more of like anger and like a fast moving quality. Tamoguna is like laziness and being like lethargic, and Sattvaguna is being like, I think it's more of like honesty and being selfless. Yeah.
Uncle, so when we say that we have to go above all these to actually understand, what does that mean?
Okay. Yeah.
So you have to understand that I'm not these three. I'm the true me. The atman is beyond these three, and that's when we really understand the truth.
I have a question. When we say that we have to...
Can you come closer to the mic?
When we say that we have to rise above certain qualities, I thought it was always only about negative qualities of someone. But then in that case, the selfless part, that is sattva guna, right? Isn't that a good thing? So why should we not?
By when I say rise above it, I'm not saying abandon it. I'm saying understand that you're not those qualities. You're the atman that you are is beyond those qualities of you. I'm not saying you should not be selfless or honest or anything. I'm saying you should understand that you're not those qualities. That's what I mean by rise above.
Okay, let's look at it this way. So now let's say there is traffic, and you're traveling in a car, and your car meets with an accident with another car. So now, of course, both of you, depending upon when the accident happened, how much you both have seen, both of maybe arguing that, I'm right, I'm right, I'm right, I'm right. Okay. Now, will it ever be solved if both of them are fighting like that? No. So who can help solve the problem?
A third person.
Excellent. Very nice. Someone who is not there, who comes into the situation and listens to both the sides and says, maybe, maybe both of you are right, maybe both of you are wrong, maybe this is what happened, and why not we resolve this way, isn't it? What enabled the third person to solve the situation?
Not being part of it.
Excellent, very nice. So when you are in the accident, when you are a party to the accident, very, very challenging to rise above. So the third person is the one who is able to rise above, isn't it? Likewise, we have to understand the three qualities. In life, when you look at anything. So let's take an example. What is the predominant quality of chili?
Being spicy.
Spice, right? The moment you touch it, it starts irritating. So if it's irritating here, if I rub some chili here and it irritates, no, it starts burning. So it does the same thing when it goes inside. So when it gets absorbed into different cells, it will do the same thing. So that is the quality that chili is giving to the body that consumes it. Correct? Okay. Now, what is the predominant quality of, let's say, cucumber?
Cooling down.
Very cooling. Yeah. So it's very, in one sense, if you have to give a word, it feels very peaceful, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's not irritating, right? Yeah. Now, what is the quality of the marriage feast that you eat? You go to a marriage and they give you all nice things, no? Idli, vada, sambar, jalebi, masala puri, pani puri, whatnot. What is the quality of that food?
Like makes you very lethargic.
Mm-hmm.
Huh?
Being yummy.
Yummy when you're eating, but after eating, what is the quality it leaves you with?
Satisfaction. Happiness.
Huh? Full. But do you feel like getting up and running and doing something as soon as you eat a lot of that food? What do you feel like
Sleepy.
doing? Sleepy. So you see, there is a quality associated with everything. Okay. Likewise, human mind also, different minds exhibit different qualities. So when you notice this, predominantly there are these three qualities. What are they? Tamo, Rajo, Sattva. Tamo means what? Laziness, lethargy. I don't want to do anything. Ajnana. So tamas. So that's why we say asatoma sadgamaya. Take me from tamas to sat. Means truth. So tamas is darkness, where you cannot see. So tamo guna is connected with that. Rajo guna, when you notice things, when you notice your own mind, when you notice the minds, there is Rajo guna also. Rajo guna means what? Like the chili, very activity oriented. Some people cannot even sit for 5 minutes in one place. They constantly want to do something. An activity born out of a sense of lack can cause actually devastation. So some people constantly are in the mode of fixing others. Do that, don't do that, why are you sitting like that, why are you not that should be done, this should be done. So they're constantly in the mode of activity, but not a peaceful activity. So that can be called as Rajoguna. Then there is Sattva Guna. What is Sattva? Peaceful, honesty, compassion, all are Sattva Guna. However, your true nature, that is you are above all of this. So to make that point clear, there is a simple example. Just one moment, please. Here. This shloka number 2.544. Can you see? So you all know Ramayana. In Ramayana, is this visible to both of you?
Yes, uncle.
Using Ramayana and the main characters of Ramayana, we can understand these three qualities better. Kumbhakarna. What was the quality of Kumbhakarna? He would eat. How much he would eat? So that he can sleep for next 6 months. So eating, sleeping is predominant quality of Tamoguna, which is a very animalistic quality. That's what any animal does. Eat, sleep, and of course, in between there are things that it also does. Shit, and that's all life is. Okay. So life revolves around biological functions, which is what is naturally happening. You don't have to do anything. There's nothing magical in your understanding of life that anybody does. Every animal is capable of that. Tamoguna. Very, very darkness. No usage of the power given to you. Then Rajoguna. Ravana is an example of the Rajoguna. Why did he steal Sita? Why did he forcefully bring her? Because he got insulted. By what? By his sister's nose getting cut. He did not think twice whether what she did is correct or not, but he felt insulted. So in that insult, an egocentric action, he went about creating the whole ruckus. Isn't it? Look at his action, the nature of his action. It destroyed the whole Lanka. Eventually, Lanka got destroyed because of one of the wrong decision by the king of the Lanka. So Rajoguna, he is very active. Unlike Kumbhakarna, he is very active. But his activity is born out of ignorance. His activity is born out of, I am still a mind and body. So it still is very destructive. Rajoguna. Vibhishana is a representation of the Sattva Guna. He realized the greatness of Rama. He realized the wrong path being taken by Ravana. He even stood up for it. He even told Ravana that it is not the right thing to do. However, Ravana did not listen. That's okay. So he is a representation of the Sattva Guna. But Sri Rama is the representation of the one who has risen above all the three. What does it mean to rise above all the three? It means you know what to use when. You're not bound by any of these. You use it in the right proportion for the right result. A conscious action. A conscious action requires a conscious understanding of how your mind works and what is that I need. Imagine tomorrow there is exam. What is the conscious action needed? You need to be active, studying. If you cannot be sleeping and whiling away your time, by sitting in front of TV. So when you see that, you can modify. So let's say somebody insults you. I get offended very easily. Then what do I need to develop more? Sattva guna. To see peacefully and to be able to act consciously. So like that, it's about by giving the example of these three gunas, by not examples, but by showing that everything is constituted of these three gunas, Sri Krishna is helping you realize that look at your own mind. Your own mind is a constitution of these three gunas. But you, so far, because you're mixed up in that, if you go back to this picture that Aditya gave, because you think you are the water. So therefore, you become very, very disturbed. You are gasping for breath. When can you swim easily? When you know that you are above, you can easily float. So what does that floating literally means? Realizing how your mind is working. You are getting disturbed because you think you are something. And that I am something causes the whole disturbance. So therefore, rising above means realizing who you are truly and to use the mind and the body to the best outcome. Does that bring clarity to the question? Anita? All right.
Yes, uncle.
Okay.
Uncle, is it okay if we present Shloka next class?
Absolutely. You don't even have to ask that question. I would love to hear your views. Yeah? Yeah. Any other question coming about this particular shloka? It is not about discarding something. See, even tamas is important. When your body is too tired, you have to be able to go and put it to sleep, no? So you need to know how to rest also. So it's not that anything is good or bad. Sri Krishna is showing all of this, not to say, oh, tamas is bad, sattva is good. He's not saying that at all. He's saying that, Arjuna, things in the world, anything in the world, whether it's a so-called a book, a pencil, house, tree, body, which is visible through your five senses, or even your mind. Your mind is also like a thing, but it's only visible to you. It's not a concrete thing. That's why in Sanskrita, it's called as Sukshma Sharira. This is called as Sthula Sharira. Sthula means that is which can be perceived by the five senses. Your mind is a Sukshma Sharira, subtle. Your senses cannot see it, but you can perceive it. It's Sukshma. So both the bodies are made up of these three gunas in different constitution. You can see that in different constitution in different people. Like the example of the chili we took, or the example of Ravana we took here. Different things have different qualities. Similarly, whatever the mind through which you are right now functioning, that mind also has certain qualities. So by encouraging you to rise above, Sri Krishna is showing you are none of the qualities, correct? But you can easily, comfortably swim if you realize how to use them properly. Is that clear? Excellent. Anything more? All right. Then shall we end our today's session? Anita, is that okay? Okay, all right. Anita was spellbound looking at, I don't know what she was looking at. What were you looking at?
Uncle, the slide. I was just recalling.
Okay, all right. So you're teleported into that. Well, what caught your attention particularly?
Uncle, when you spoke about the chili, I just thought that it's a lot like a balanced diet, that you have to have everything in little amounts.
Excellent, correct. Exactly. Sarve bhavantu sukhinah, sarve santu niramayah, sarve bhadrani pashyantu, ma kaschid dukha bhag bhavet. Om Sarvesham Swastir Bhavatu, Sarvesham Shantir Bhavatu, Sarvesham Purnam Bhavatu, Sarvesham Mangalam Bhavatu. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Tat Sat. Thank you all. Thank you very much. See you next session.